Hello everyone, this is Nija. This is episode 1 of season 2 on the Blockenpox server, and this is the Unhinged Pack. It's 1.1.0 at this point. It is very difficult, that's for sure. We all kind of had a pretty hazardous start, died a lot of times. I still see some people dying on occasion, but they are well ahead of me. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit in this episode too. I've got some sort of news, sort of just kind of keep you guys up to date on what's going on with my channel and everything, and with the server. This is a new host. We still have the old host just in case, because you know it's already paid for, and I suppose I could get a refund, but just in case this starts not working out, we can switch back to it. Let's talk a little Unhinged. Okay, just starting off here, I just made some of these crops, and these are from IC2. There's agriculture, IC2 agriculture, and that's what this is from. And you can get a bunch of different plant types going. Some that actually can produce some materials for you, like iron and stuff. And I figure that's worthwhile because we're not going to have the same unlimited amount of resources that we did in the Ultimate Pack. So I'm going to try and use a lot of the stuff I've kind of just skipped over in the past with this. I'll go over the crops a little more next episode. I still have a lot to learn myself with these, so yeah. But okay, starting out with Unhinged. Okay, even making an iron pick is a lot more difficult. You need an iron plate. Sticks, you know, that's the same, but in these ingots that's the same. But you need a steel hammer and a screwdriver. Or iron file, sorry, it's a file. But I made an iron file and I made an iron hammer. The iron hammer takes refined iron, and so this is like one of the first things you gotta make, because you need to have an iron pick to get redstone and just a bunch of the ores and diamonds even, which I actually got lucky and found some diamonds. But let's go check this out. I actually saved some of the new diamonds I found for you guys. Let's see how many's here. Alright, that's at least 4. Nice. 6 diamonds. And I already got 8 a little bit earlier. I got pretty lucky with that. And I'll check around there a bit more later. I just want to show you guys that real quick. Okay, so let's get back to just what it takes to make an iron pickaxe. So, okay, you need an iron plate. How do you get that? Also uses the hammer, but you need 2 ingots for each plate, which is kind of lame. Don't understand that, but it is what it is. It just makes things more difficult at first. Kind of slows your progression down. But you can still get you can still get 1-for-1 in a plate bending machine. So this is what I'm going for right off the bat. And I've got a generator going. Oh, you can do a rolling machine too. Well, that's actually probably a little cheaper. Let me see this real quick. Okay, that's also 1-for-1. Rolling machine. Let's see what this is going to take. Huh. Yeah, actually, let's make a rolling machine, because this is a lot cheaper than the plate bending machine. But you know what? I've already got a lot of the stuff for the plate bending machine. With this, it's just going to require. Okay, I need either the machine frame. No, I can't do that. That's steel. They changed this to steel ingots now, so that's a lot harder. and always the automatic machines are the default. It doesn't go to the IC2 machine, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to make that extra, what's it, conveyor module to make an automatic machine. So that's a good addition. Makes things a little easier. Okay, refined iron plates. So this is 2 apiece. That means you need 16 iron to get this going, and a wrench, which is also more, well, this is the tungsten one, but you can use refined iron to get the basic wrench for this. So okay, 16 for each machine block, and I need 2 of those, so I need half a stack of iron, and then I need another 6 iron for this, and that's not including all the circuits involved with this. Those need 2 apiece. Maybe we should go with the rolling machine first. Let's see if a Stirling engine is cheap to make. Okay, let's look at all the engines and see what the cheapest is now. Oh, Stirling engine. Yeah, this should be the cheapest. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for a rolling machine first to get plates, because that's a 1-for-1, and that could save us. That just means we need half the resources for when it comes to iron. And I do have piston. I love the drag clicking in this too, it's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 stone gears. Glass. Oh, yeah. Do I have any sand? I do not. I know where some sand is though. Let's I dug to the other side of this. It's kind of like a little hill I'm dug into right here. Yeah, I haven't even showed you guys the outside of this. Okay, so there's some sand. Let's just grab some from here real quick. Okay, and I don't want to mess around too much out here because we could run into a skeleton, and yeah, the mobs are much more difficult now, and I'm unarmored. So, okay, let's go back, get some chicken. Got a little chicken farm right here, and I keep getting weeds. These are definitely weeds that grow on here. That's the big downside to using crops, is you're gonna have weeds, and you know, there's a lot of bad stuff that can happen to your crops. But I think the benefits might be worth it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's just make a few pieces of glass. Yeah, I could turn this into an electric furnace, but just kind of short on materials right now, because I'd need to make a refined iron plate for that, which I don't really want to do at the moment, because I have a generator. I just want to put the plate bending machine next to this though. Okay, Stirling engine. Could use a hobbyist steam engine, but I don't have any gold. I haven't found any yet. It's funny, I found diamonds before I found gold. Okay, this will power our rolling machine. Let's see what that is again. I think we just need more pistons. I think that's Koopa Freak here. That's either... Oh yeah, I think he's here. And I can finally make a bed. Yeah, you see how he gave me the wool right there? Clogged up my entrance. I need to make a place for my bed. I don't even have a bedroom at this point. Let's see, let's make it over here. Good enough. That doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be anything special. Okay. And next time it's night, I can actually set my spawn. Well. Oh. That would explain it. Okay. I thought for a second there the recipe was there, but wasn't actually allowed to make that. Luckily that was not the case. Alright guys, I've been playing for a while, and this is kind of where I'm stuck at. I've made a portal, because the next stage is to get steel, and I need to make blast furnace, the railcraft style blast furnace, not the industrial, because the industrial is just way too expensive. But to light this thing, flint and steel actually takes steel now. It's not just a saying, like, it's a steel nugget, so at least it's kind of cheap, but you need a blast furnace to make that. And to make a blast furnace we need to go to the nether, so it's kind of a circle of, you know, how do we light this thing? So I'm trying to light a piece of wood on fire. So I think if there's a flame on this side, it'll light this on fire and start the portal. That's the only way I can really think of doing this. There's probably another way, but this is the only way I can think of at the moment, at least. So let's try and light this thing on fire, and I can just use more wood, I guess, if it burns without this side catching. Okay, so maybe this one of the sides right here will catch on fire. I mean, I don't really know the mechanics of it fully, so don't really know if this is gonna work or not, but it should. Okay, and because we want it to burn on the side, let's put 2 above there. I might need to actually put this lower, because I think it burns above the lava. We'll see though. I'll leave it for a minute or two. If it doesn't work, I'll move it down. And oh yeah, let me show you the recipe for the bucket. So take steel plates, and I've actually, okay, while I'm waiting on this, you know, maybe we'll just come back down and it's lit. We'll see. Okay, I got a rolling machine going, because rolling machine isn't too expensive. Let's take a look. It's still the same recipe, I think. That hasn't gotten more difficult, at least. It's just 4 pistons, crafting table, iron on the sides, and Stirling engine is the same, I believe. So this is kind of cheap, and it gives you, you know, you can put your iron to more use, because you don't, if you use the hammer you got to use 2 ingots, and with the rolling machine you get 1 for 1. If you put 4 ingots like this, you get 4 plates. Okay, so no burning yet. Let's put this down one more block, and I made a diamond pick. Diamond pick's still the same, at least. At least they don't expect you to you know, use special tools for this, since it's already expensive enough. Okay, and if these burn on the top and not on the sides, that would be just kind of a waste, so let me put stuff like that, and I don't know, maybe eventually it'll light. Okay guys, just wanted to show you, it finally worked. It, if you leave the air blocks in the middle here, and everything else surrounded, as soon as I broke this block right here, for some reason it decided to light. So I'm guessing this wood block right. Oh, okay, so it just lit the fire and popped this out. So yeah, that's how to light this without flint and steel, I guess. Just get a bucket of lava, put it under the wood in the middle here, And I didn't even lose my wood. Okay guys, I'm going to take a trip to the Nether. I first want to see if the portal links up with someone else's. If that's the case, well, we've got a lot of traveling to do to get back here. But just to see, I want to go in there with full armor and plenty of food. I want to go in prepared for the task at hand. So I want to make iron armor. I got a lot of iron here. I wanted to double it by making a macerator, but that's going to require some glowstone from the Nether. I would like to just go in there, grab some glowstone and leave. That would be ideal. But how these things turn out a lot of times is there's just ghasts everywhere when you come in and you start getting fired on. And I'm gonna make sure I bring some wood and a lava bucket so I can relight the portal if I need to get out. But yeah, we need armor, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook this instead of macerating it. At least I can get 1-for-1 on the iron plates with the rolling machine so far. So yeah, at least that part's good. Let's get credit for these kills. Oh, he lit me on fire, bastard. Let's try and kill this idiot real quick. Yeah. Got the bones. Man, where do these poisonous little spiders come from? Because they give you blindness for a short amount of time. Last one poisoned me for a few seconds too. I don't know how these things... It must be a biome specific thing, because they do spawn up there every once in a while. It's either that or... Holy fuck, I'm gonna die here in a second. I just want to go grab those bones real quick. Go away, blindness. Ah, he's under a tree. I want to grab that for bone meal. I'm gonna get shot. Nope, didn't get shot. Good. Okay, I'll let that guy, I don't know, do whatever he wants out there. It's fine. And I kind of gave up on the crops for now. I did get some seeds out of that. They're unknown seeds though, and I don't really know what to do with them at this point, so I'm gonna have to go visit the wiki before I can do anything with them. See, got all these from doing the crossbreeding with the crops. Which let me show you real quick with these. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Okay, kind of hard to see. All right, if you plant crops like this, like you just plant some seeds on these two, and it looks like you have to wait a little bit of time to actually plant the seeds on them, or else you actually lose the seeds. That's why I've only got this many seeds so far. I keep losing them from actually trying to plant them on these things. So I'm not going to be using these. Maybe not at all. I don't know. They seem a little bit too much. They seem more trouble than they're worth, kind of. Once I have enough energy and have the crop matron going and stuff, then I'll use them. But until then, these are kind of a waste. Okay, so if you plant seeds on these two, they'll crossbreed and they'll give you those unknown seeds a lot of times, like I showed you there. Make some pants and see how much we got out. Next, I could make a chest plate now too. chest plate. And boots. Helmet. Okay, so we got a full armor there. Let's actually take this out. That's a little bit of waste of energy, but I don't care. Alright, there we go. Full armored. Let's see what an iron sword takes. Bolt the tools, 2 iron plates. Maybe I should do that too. Or we could make a diamond sword. What the hell happened here? Why did that chicken die? That chicken must have got caught in the side or something. Huh. That's a little bit weird. Okay, so we might as well make a diamond sword. I may regret that later, but oh well. If I die with this stuff, I'm gonna be a little upset. Okay, we don't have enchanted armor. I don't think that's 100% necessary for the nether though. We just have to make sure we don't take all the valuable stuff with us. I'll leave these 2 behind. I'll just take stone picks. Let's take a couple stacks, or a few stacks of this, so we can make a protective structure around the portal. Oh, Pigman's here. Huh. Should we try and kill this Pigman? Oh, we got our armor on. And he's dead. He hit us once for 2.5 hearts. Yikes. Alright, I don't know why we have a boat, but we do. Let's just head in. See how this goes. Okay, this is an okay spot. What is that? Pyrite? Okay. Oh, I got some good ores and stuff nearby too. Oh, what is this? We've got trees in the nether now? Hellbark wood. Grass? Oh, that's weird. So we've got our own weird biomes going on here. I'm getting some frame rate weirdness. It's like jittery. Well, let's get some of this glowstone. Hopefully no gas spawn in the meantime. Some fell down there. That's kind of a distance down there though. I don't want to... Okay, I don't know how close I am to anybody, so going through this portal, let's hope we don't link up with someone else's. Okay, we don't. Good. Awesome. That was a very successful trip. Got a bunch of glowstone, which I'm going to need for circuits, but I don't have any, still don't have any lapis, so that's a problem. We're just going to have to branch a little bit down there, or maybe explore that ravine a little bit more. Hey guys, I was just doing some branch mining, and look at this. What is this? I jumped in here, and check it out. If I were low on health, this is these are healing waters. And I suppose that's why this biome is called what is it, Sacred Springs? That explains it. So the Biomes-O-Plenty mod, I guess, has some special blocks in it. This is pretty cool. I like this. I wonder if I pick it up with a bucket, if it would like stop this, or even if it's possible to pick up with a bucket. Let's test it out. I mean, this may ruin the spring. Hopefully it doesn't, but I think it's just water. Okay, but this isn't like filling back in. Yeah. Okay, so once you pick this up, it ruins it. Okay, yeah, I thought there was gonna be a hitch to it. I'll just leave the rest of the blocks. Yeah, because I'd like to show the other guy sometime, maybe. It's kind of cool. I wonder how you could maybe somehow create this. That would be cool. Probably can't. I'm guessing this is just something that's generated, and that's it. Alright, I want to show you where I'm at so far. I got a lot of chickens, expanding my farm. There was a zombie spawner down there, so I planted the potato I got from him. Okay, I made a creosote, or sorry, a coke oven. It makes creosote oil, and this is the stuff I want to get right here. Coal coke. This is a better fuel than coal. If you see, it says 4K EU at 10 EU per tick. This one is 16K, so yeah, 4 times coal, and all you gotta do is wait for it, because yeah, it's 1 for 1. I mean, put 1 coal in, get 1 coal coke out, so it's pretty good. Pretty good deal on just, you know, all you gotta do is wait for it, and it comes out as way more energy. And this is kind of necessary in this mod, and to make a blast furnace from Railcraft first, because you can't go. Well, I suppose you could go straight for industrial blast furnace, but you'd be kind of crazy too, because probably gonna take you a lot longer. There's a lot of things that require steel, so yeah, that's basically what I'm going for. I'm gonna have to, before I can make the blast furnace, I need to find a nether fortress. Maybe one of the other guys has found one already, but yeah, that's one of the next steps. Also, I'm very, very close to making a macerator. Problem with that is I'm missing lapis. I have all the ingredients for this except for lapis. That's all I need. And maybe I could go for lazurite dust. I want to see if that's in the nether, because I don't know. Maybe it's possible to find it there. Let's actually look to see if it has another. To see if it has some kind of nether material that you can get it from. Okay, the pulverizer. No. Well, kinda don't think it's gonna say that. It's probably just when you break it, it'll give it to you. Let's see if there's any other way to make lapis. I mean, there's probably a UU matter way to make it. Well, actually, I already know that one. It's just L. Let's take a look again. Okay. Dark. Wait, there's a dark lapis, or maybe that is in the nether. Why would you use a hammer on this to get 1? It's just nuts. Get 12 from a macerator. Okay, well, that's my mission. I'm gonna go to the nether, and I'm gonna look for some lapis there, because after branch mining for an hour now, I haven't found one, so I'm gonna try the nether. Holy crap, guys, look at this. There's some weird stuff here. I don't know what that is. That's definitely new to me. Oh, that's a good find right there. Hell yeah. Didn't even have to go to a fortress for that. Alright, let's, I give up. Well, get a pick ready. I grabbed some cool things from here, but as for lazurite dust or, what's it called? Lapis, we have found nothing. Okay, in the beginning of the episode, I know I said I was going to talk about my channel a bit, and that's actually changed since I started this recording. I was gonna say monetization has been a serious problem for the past like month, but that's actually the last episode I tried to monetized right away, which is a really good sign. Hopefully that you know remains the case. But yeah, with work, they're making me work an extra 2 hours per day. It's really pretty much cut into my game time completely. Like there's some days where I just don't even have a chance to play at all. So it's really bumming me out, but you know, it is what it is. I have to pay the bills, and this YouTube does not pay any bills. So time is money, and you know, unfortunately work has pretty much made it almost impossible for me to keep recording and editing on a normal basis. So it's more like if I get an episode out once a week, I'm kind of lucky at this point. Cause yeah, I've talked to the other guys about how many hours they put into this game, and it's pretty much a 10 to 1. They've got about 10 more times the amount of time played than I do at this point. That's a little I don't know. I feel like I'm way behind, and this is, you know, I'm running the server, but it's you know, I don't even have enough time to play on my own server. But that's kind of normal, I guess. Alright, I'm standing down here because the chickens are driving me nuts up there, and I'm sure it's going to drive some of you guys nuts too. So try and reduce the noise a little bit. Grader's been signing on and off. Don't know if he's having trouble or something. Alright, so next episode, going to go look for a new home base location. This place, yeah, it just doesn't have enough stuff. I can't find lapis here. That might just be a luck thing, because I've found more diamonds here than I have found 0 lapis. And I've done hours and hours of caving. That's the majority of the time I've spent playing the Unhinged Pack so far, has been caving and some branch mining too. Alright, so I'm going to call that an end of this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.